Before we begin this episode, please take a look at Drew's face in the thumbnail. I'm not sure if someone was fondling his Drewness whilst this picture was being taken, but I don't think there's anything to smile about in this situation.
I'm gonna always tell you the truth. I have never lied to you. I'm never ever gonna lie to you. I've been honest to you, and I'm always gonna be honest to you. Okay, baby?
Okay, baby? Baby, don't you just love it when you receive flowers and the note looks like it was written with just the basic font in Microsoft Word? And there are other services like Google Docs. Sponsor me. But yeah, don't you just love it? No effort. You couldn't handwrite me the card.
Tim apparently lost his wallet with his ID and his bank cards where he's at right now overseas. He messaged me, I think the cab might have taken my wallet.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, Norma. You took the L, and definitely nothing about this is normal. Like and subscribe just for that joke. The quickness. Goodness gracious me. I'm like Speedy Gonzalez. I think that's a thing. I've heard it before. We're gonna run with it now.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Now, Tim, if you've watched up here somewhere, Tim is a creep as a victim, but now the roles are reversed. Tim is now a scammer.
I find it. We were going out to dinner with him and the guys from the construction site, and there was a wire of over $34,000 deposited into my bank account.
What's up, Seekers? Welcome back to another episode of Scamfish, sponsored by Social Catfish.
No. I know we're gonna get into it, and I can see because of my glasses are absolutely stinking, right? So before anyone types, yes, I realize I will clean them, but before we get into it, I swear to you, if she sent 34 grand, as a solution to him losing his wallet, I will lose my wallet every single day. Contact me, Norma, please. Okay.
He asked me for the $3,000 that he needs to. He said he was going to try and gather half of it up, and if I could help him with the other half, so he could fly home.
Oh, wasn't he on the way to a restaurant or something? I'm sorry, but I don't know what kind of Uber you're trying to get here to get back home with 3 grand. I know there's Uber Executive and Uber XL or some type of shit like that. But is this Uber Prince? Uber Diamond? If I step foot into this Uber and 3 grand's worth of my money has emptied, that's weird phrasing, but you get the point, and the driver doesn't hand me the keys to his home, I will leave and never return.
Tim is coming back to the States to fix his bank accounts.
On today's episode, we speak to a woman named Norma who fell in love with a man she met on Instagram named Tim. The two have been communicating for about 10 months and have never been able to meet in person. Tim lost his wallet while working overseas and has been dealing with endless issues while trying to finish up his engineering contract.
Makes no sense.
He has leaned on Norma to help him through his financial hardships.
Leaned? We're going way past leaning right now. Michael Jackson, rest his soul. You know when he does that lean forward thing and his shoes somehow are like glued to the stage? That's the kind of leaning that we're doing here. Get a grip of yourself here, Drew.
Norma has essentially been funding this man's life, dishing out funds for his daughter's medication, food, and whatever else they need to survive until his wallet is found.
What is this?
Let's see if we can help her out and get to the bottom of this.
What stock image?
Real quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Your
comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it.
But you already are.
My name is Norma.
Okay. Hello.
I have 2 adult children and 2 grandchildren. I've been cheated on 3 times.
My goodness.
Relationships I was involved with. The first one being a marriage. I was a military wife for 11 years. Then we divorced. I had some friends set me up with dates through some sites, and that really didn't work out. The last person I dated was almost 10 years, and then he cheated and he married someone else, so that didn't work out either. He ended up marrying one of the women he cheated on me with. I later found out one married someone else when we were.
First of all, I don't think that's the right finger. Not sure what's going on there. But I've been cheated on in the past, and my view of relationships has just been meh, right? But 3 times within marriages as well. I'd be done, bro. Wrap that up. Put it in a doggy bag. I'm going, and I'm not returning. Oh my goodness. Fair play. I respect her courage, in a sense, her strength to keep getting back on the horse. I would not get back on this horse. I'm scared. I'm going on the ponies. I don't know what metaphor that is. We'll say the ponies are my PS5.
And the other one just recently married one of the women he cheated on.
Oh my, 3 times!
Not being in a relationship, I guess, affects me in the sense that we all get older and we want that companion to do things.
I get it.
My kids are grown. So it would be nice to have someone to, do other things as an adult couple, traveling or just being around each other.
I get it.
After 3 failed relationships, Norma decided to try to meet someone over the internet. She opened an Instagram account and started to connect with people.
The guy I've been speaking to might be the guy. He
Might
had
be the guy to
messaged
what?
me late in the evening, and it was just a simple like, "Hi, how are you doing?
Right.
I hope you don't mind me asking you, to follow you. And how are you? How's it over there where you're at? I'm overseas."
Look, I know maybe it might be respectful, but I feel like telling someone or messaging them on Instagram or anywhere, I hope you don't mind me following you. I feel like it's a bit weird. It's a bit creepy. Definitely don't say that to someone in person. You will be arrested. And if someone says it to you, get them arrested. I feel like that's creepy. I know you were trying to go, Tim, for the romantic vibes. Hope you don't mind me following you. But never say that again.
His name's Tim,
Tim.
and he's about 48 years old. He's about 6 feet tall, maybe about 170 pounds. He's got the beard and the mustache, kind of the rugged look on him.
Look, for the sake of not being a hypocrite, was there need to mention his weight? I don't like it when the men mention the women's weight. What is the need of it? Tell me. Someone explain to me. What the hell is the purpose? Do you yourself gain anything from saying the weight to the world? I don't get it. Just say he's a good-looking man. I liked him. But there's no need to start listing off anything, man. It sickens me.
A little bit of an accent when he talks.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, he's like Dutch American.
He's what
big
American?
blue eyes. And I did show the picture to my friend of where he's wearing his baseball cap and he's in the work vehicle. And you can see his face clearly. And my friend even asked me, are those his real eyes or is he wearing colored contacts? So he's a civil engineer, but the pictures that I've seen him, he has a hard hat on, he has the gear on. So I'm like, it's okay if you're a construction worker. You don't have to be an engineer.
Whoa. Are you a construction worker or an engineer? It's okay if you are, I'm just curious. What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's okay if you are. I'm sorry, but construction workers and engineers, in your eyes, are they bad jobs? Are they beneath you? I don't understand what you mean by it's okay if you are. Someone explain that to me in the comments.
He mentioned he was widowed with a little girl. His wife had passed away in a car accident
Oh my
a couple of years ago, and then during pandemic he had lost his brother, his older brother. He's one of 2 kids. Likes to
Hey,
laugh a
big
lot and
head.
make jokes, but he can be very serious at times.
Hey, big head. What the? Are we 15 or something? Can we rizz up with some age appropriateness here? Hey, big head. All right, Tim.
And then his accent, he just makes me laugh sometimes with his accent because I can't understand him.
What is he
sometimes,
doing?
When he's joking around. So he's used to also having issues with relationships. Well, his wife before passing had cheated on him. So he's old school like I am. When you're with someone and you love someone, you work on things.
Is that old school? let's not. I don't know what you're trying to say here. Are you trying to say that the new school don't love each? You know what? You might have a point, but for the most part, let's get rid of the label. Oh, it's old school, etc. I think it's the norm. Norma, it's the norm. Once you love someone, you should just be with them. And just love them and not cheat. And if things go south and you don't love each other anymore, just tell each other openly and then go your separate ways. But don't cheat. So it's not old school. Let's not say that.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's a lot different. I'm not used to someone saying, let's fix this. I'm used to my exes walking out or, disappearing or not responding. There was misunderstandings. He wants to work on things.
Nice.
He's not one to just, I'm the one that will shut off. I told him I just need time to myself. And he's like, fine, but we still need to talk.
But you just
We
said
kind of
yourself.
joked about it. It would be to go to an event here in town, whether it's a concert or a show, dinner in the show, or just going out and seeing different parts of the city. And of course, eating at an Italian restaurant because he likes pasta, and we both like pasta. So
Norma and Tim chatted
must mean you
every
love each
day.
other.
Tim was the perfect man, handsome, well-spoken, and mature. As the months passed, Norma started to fall for him.
Right.
there's times where I do get butterflies when he calls me because
Yeah, those butterflies swimming around, they don't swim. But in terms of butterflies in your stomach, I guess they do swim, but they're flying around. And maybe your brain, there's something flying around in there. Because I think the weirdest part about all of this is that what I'm presuming is headphones just hanging off the door handle there. Who does that? I think that's pretty weird. Let me know in the comments. Do you leave your headphones hanging off the door like this? It's not a do not disturb sign. Unless they are something else and not headphones, then I've absolutely made a right tit of myself.
he'll brighten up my day sometimes. He'll know what to say. He calls me sunshine and sweetheart
Wow.
and his baby because he says my mom tells me to tell my baby hi.
What?
And on his birthday, he actually sent me
No. Once again, Tim, you've followed on from your following comment. Oh, is it okay if I follow you? And then you've followed it up with, my mum tells me to say hi to my baby. Did your mother say that? I'm sorry, but if your parents are calling your partner baby, question the dynamics and what is going on behind closed doors. You might be cheated on. But that's just weird, alright? Jokes aside. Don't.
beautiful large floral arrangement.
Right?
And he put on the card. I was surprised. I didn't even know. The delivery person called me and they were telling me that they had a delivery for me.
Wow.
And on there, that's where he put that he
That
doesn't see his
spelt
life,
wrong, but okay.
The same anymore. And it was in something in regards to
No, sorry. We're gonna go backwards because I can't believe what I've just read. That just didn't make any sense as I blink many times. You're my happy place, and I know this feeling will last forever. Nice, romantic. I have fallen in love many times, always with you. What do you mean here? What does that mean? Have you fallen in love with Norma many times? Someone explain to me. Having you in my life makes each day brighter. Yours, Tim. Yours. Are you signing off a work email here? Where's the love? Huh? Much love. Tim, get a grip of yourself. And is that an emoji? Has he handwritten a perfect heart emoji because he has skills?
in something in regards to I'm always his sunshine. He sees things a little bit brighter now. He also, when he called me, he told me, it was part of his birthday gift from him to me, although it was his birthday. And those were mostly spring flowers that you would find in Amsterdam, where his family's from. And then around that same time when we talked, he asked me if I would ever consider getting married again. And I kind of kept questioning it. Is this real? Is this really a person? Is this
what a
scammer?
weird question.
But when we went to Skype to do the live videos, I actually saw him and spoke to him.
All right, and
Tim
he looks like
apparently
this.
lost his wallet with his ID and his bank cards where he's at right now overseas. He messaged me, I think the cab might have taken my wallet. I can't find it. We were going out to dinner, him and the guys from the construction site. So when he's asked me for money, whatever I can send him, I send him. Cash App, he was requesting the cash be sent to his coworker since he didn't have access to his bank card. And he gave me the coworker's contact information on Cash App. So
has Tim made any effort? Did he call the cab company and say, hey, can you check the car? I might have left my wallet there. Did he contact the bank to get his card blocked? Did he contact his bank? Hey, can you send me another? What is going on here? I guess actually he couldn't get another if he's working overseas. But then, is he on work overseas or does he live overseas? I don't think we clarified that. And if we did and I missed it, then I apologize. It's cold and my head is frozen.
I will send him money through there. Through Cash App, I also have to send him like Bitcoin money.
Also, just to pause right there, when the money goes to the coworker, how does that help you? Do are you attached to your coworker's hip? And whenever you need to access money, it's okay. Oh, I've got my coworker right here in my pocket. How does that help you, Tim? Come on, Norma. Don't get me wrong. The self-esteem issues Norma has, they might be damn right in the toilet chilling with the rats, chilling with Master Splinter and the Ninja Turtles. I get it. Cheated on that many times. Me being cheated on once. Relationships are meh. So I can understand any semblance and a little smidgen of love head over heels. And it would be easy for me to just say, take a step back and look at this with a clear head. However, in her case, I feel like she can't, and it's understandable. But also, I guess no one would have mentioned to her, hey, 3 times, perhaps go and seek some therapy, work within yourself and work on yourself. Because it seemed to me that she
Yeah, boy.
she properly didn't grieve, or she didn't grieve properly the relationship. And that might be a bit weird to say, grieving a relationship, but it feels like to me she just bounced. One ended badly onto the next one, ended badly onto the next one, ended badly, and now onto Tim. I don't think she gave herself enough time to actually step back and work on herself. That doesn't mean I'm saying she's at her fault for being cheated on, by the way, before someone types it. I'm saying work on herself, as in recognizing it's okay if I'm just single and I take a break from these relationships, because it's clearly hurting me. I don't think she did that, and I don't think anyone in her circle told her that. It's a shame. It's a shame.
And then since then, his daughter's been hospitalized. She's overseas with her grandma, and so they needed money for the hospital. I sent him money and her medications. And then the mom was hospitalized in May, June. She was also sick, so he asked me again for money, and I sent that to them.
Norma was essentially funding this man's life. He still couldn't find his wallet, but Tim's request for favors seemed to never come to an end.
I'm sorry, but if you're doing the rolling eyes emoji that you haven't got your wallet back and you haven't found it, are you a child? The hey big head, hope you don't mind me following you. My mum says hi baby. You are a child, Tim, and the scammer in this instance. You are a child. Get a grip of yourself. And also, I understand you are committed to this man, but I'm sorry, I would not cough my money up for someone else's daughter, someone else's family in general. If I've never met you, right? Where are the boundaries, Norma? I don't understand, right? I understand you've been hurt before, but I don't understand your logic in this scenario. I get it, you're kind-hearted, but you need to stand your ground. What's
Around
happened
March,
there?
he was really struggling.
Oh.
And he said, you know what, I can't get access to my accounts until I get back to the States to talk to my bank and fix everything and get a new card, get access to my money. And so he asked me for personal information from my bank. And I was thinking it was just going to be one check that he was waiting on. I usually didn't think it was going to be a large check. It was going to be maybe $2,000-$3,000.
So, did you not question the fact that, what was that name? Clarence or something? You didn't question the fact that his bank account had different name? All right, Norma. All right.
It took a while. I forgot about it. He would ask me every day, did you get any bank alerts for a deposit? And I was like, no. Like the end of May, I got a call and there was a wire of over $34,000
Must be nice.
deposited into my bank account.
Norma received a call from the bank letting her know that they would not be able to complete the transfer because the account that was wiring the money into her account was flagged for fraudulent activity. Her bank even notified her that she may be dealing with a romance scammer, but she didn't want to believe it.
Okay,
And when I tried getting a hold of him and calling him, he wasn't answering. And then the next day when he got the emails, he left me a message, like, I don't know what the bank told you, but I'm not a fraud and I'm real. And, I had told you it was my employer. But then his employer's, that wire didn't come under his employer's name. It came in from, it was in Spanish, the name of the company or the bank that they used.
So then why are you not putting 2 and 2 together? You're putting 2 and 2 together, but you think to yourself, that equals 5. The bank has told you this is weird. You might want to stop. And then not only that, the name that is sending you this money is not Tim. It's not his co-worker. It's some random Spanish company. In your head, are you not thinking, hang on a second, maybe I should Liam Neeson. Apparently and he has definitely taken your money. You need to get a grip of yourself, Norma, and you need to understand, maybe I should listen to the professionals and put my heart over put my head.
I thought it was part of his contract. We were going to fly him back home once his contract was over. So he's still supposedly overseas. And I've never spoken to his employer. They're the ones that supposedly wired the money to my account. Recently, he told me he needed money to fly home. Something happened with his employer. His contract's already up. He asked me for $3,000 that he needs to. He said he was going to try and gather half of it up, and if I could help him with the other half, so he could
How
fly
can you
home.
get half of it?
Home to him is coming back to the States to fix his bank accounts.
Although it's hard to forget everything Tim put Norma through, she still continues to believe that this man is coming home to fix all of this. She is tempted to send the remaining $1,500 to get him on the plane back to America. That's why Norma reached out to us to verify his true identity before she sent any more money.
Once again, I must ask, if you're reaching out to the Catfish team, scams exist, right? So it just doesn't make sense, and I will never understand it.
Person that I've gotten to know, I guess, pretty well, and
Yeah, all right, pretty well.
through ups and downs, we're there for each other. But at the same time, I guess that's what pulls at my heartstrings is that he has a child, so I know what it's like to be a single parent raising my child and being protective of my child and my family.
I get it.
Hope he can be real, and he always tells me he is real. He's being honest with me, but then I question things and he kind of hesitates, so it's kind of a touch and go. But it would be nice if he were real.
There's no touch.
Okay, Seekers, we had to dig into this and figure out who this man really was.
Right.
The next day, our team got together to come up with a game plan, but we had to act fast. Tim was pressuring Norma every day for money to buy a $1,500 plane ticket.
Man.
We needed to track his location.
Just
so
hold
we
on
set
a
up
second.
a call with Norma the next day to put some ideas together.
We want to send Tim a link to our FU gift card site. What we're hoping to see is him to click on one of these links. We'll be able to grab his IP address.
My question here is, if this scenario was real and you sent me a gift card link when I need $1,500 to fly across the world back home, I would ask you, do you have an issue? Is there something wrong with you that you're sending me gift cards when I need money to come back home? If that was a real scenario, these are the questions Tim would be asking. He's lost his mind, but in the scammer's world, gift cards pay for plane tickets, so... Timmy, get a grip of yourself.
Okay.
Nothing
We want you to
believable.
tell him that you're going to buy a gift card for $10,000 so that you can send it to him.
Because he
Whoa.
will call people, like he's called his accountant or whatever. And I told her his accent is not, it's like a European accent, kind of like New York, New Jersey type.
Oh, is
He
it?
has that kind of accent.
Wow, every single New Jersey and New York accent that I've heard sounds exactly like this man's voice from the beginning of the video. Great.
He doesn't speak like a Nigerian. My brother-in-law's Nigerian, so I've seen the videos for those. It's just the way he talks, like he knows his stuff, but at the same time, it's like I question him, and I keep questioning him, and he will answer sometimes, and other times I can tell he's holding back, and he doesn't tell me everything.
So I'm so sorry here. But your brother-in-law is Nigerian, and he couldn't even pick up that the accent is not New Jersey. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I can't wait to formally meet this man, and we'll figure out what happens from there, okay?
Who? What
Okay,
man?
We will do that. Thanks, Drew.
Talk to you soon,
Thanks,
Norma.
Bree.
Bye.
Bye.
The next day, we received a message from Timothy. He told us he was having trouble with our website and claiming his $100 gift card. So I decided to hop on the phone and see if we could fix this issue.
Oh.
Dear sir, I am writing to you as a
Bill.
representative of fugiftcards.com.
Bill.
We currently
Forget it.
have your funds temporarily held in our custody.
As in-
To proceed with the release of these funds, we kindly request some additional information from you. Your prompt cooperation in providing swift and secure transfer of your funds.
Yo, his
Thank you
fingers.
for your attention to this matter. Let's see what he says. What information do you need?
Yeah.
Are
everything.
you available to go through our quick identity check by phone?
Ooh.
Yeah, hello.
How's it going? This is Bill from FU Gift Cards.
Okay.
Yep, I got your funds here for the $100 gift card. I just need to run through our verification system. 10 to 20 questions I need to go over with you real quick, sir, and then we can release these funds to you.
Okay.
All right, sir. For starters, what's your name?
I'm Timothy.
Sorry?
Kimberly.
Timothy.
Go ahead and spell it for me, please.
Timothy.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Thy.
You got
Nice.
an interesting accent. What kind of accent do you have? Where's that based out of?
What?
Your accent. Where are you from, son? You didn't
Oh, he's
like
gone.
that one. Howdy.
What is going on?
What's so funny?
What?
Well, we weren't able to get Tim to click on the link, but we did run all of the other information that Norma sent us.
I'm sorry, but that call lasted 1 minute, but we were shown a couple seconds of him just laughing and it was gone. What, did he spend the whole minute just laughing like some evil villain? What's gone on there exactly? Timothy, by the way. I'm actually gonna call you Kimberly now.
Stick
Kimberly.
around until the end. We'll reveal the real location of this person behind this profile.
Kimberly.
Well, what he
It's like when the call was Kimberly. Kimberly. Da-na-na, Kimberly. I'm sorry.
didn't know is that we actually were tracking his IP address through all those clicks.
Yes.
We got 2 hits.
And I'm not done with that boy Timothy. I had a few more tricks up my goddamn sleeve.
You put me on goddamn hold, I'm putting the money on hold.
What's wrong with him? What's that? What's the meaning of that? Who gave him the right?
No,
Do you have anything with him?
If you've made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys.
Go do that. But you already are. What is Kimberly talking about here? What do you mean? What's wrong with him? The two calls that you've had, you've laughed like an evil villain, and you didn't even answer his questions. Kimberly, I don't know what you think is going to happen then. You don't just get money willy-nilly. Unless you ask these victims for money, then you get money willy-nilly, but...
We appreciate you so much.
Appreciate you
we
guys.
decided to reveal everything we found the next day.
The next day.
Hey, Drew. Hey, Bree.
The next
The
day.
reason why we wanted to talk to you today is
Why are they matching now? Where can you guys ship me one of these shirts, please? I will gladly change my clothes that some people also desire from the comments. I will change my clothes if you send me a t-shirt. And I say that and I have changed. You like it? Nice. It's like I'm wearing a bear. I'm a teddy bear. Grrr. Jesus.
as we've been searching all of this information for you, trying to find the truth. Are you ready for that?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm
Give
ready
it to me,
for,
baby.
To find out the truth of all of this. Like I said, he makes me doubt a lot of things and
Right.
question a lot of things. So yeah.
Oh, you know,
The
deep
first
down,
thing we looked
you've been
into, we
scammed,
just
but okay.
tackled all the small little details like the flower
I love her
arrangement he sent
earrings.
you.
I liked him, but at the same time, I'm surprised that he knew what flower place close to my home to send him through. You know, it was a little bit of a shock. And then he said he made the comment that the floral arrangement he picked was something similar to where he's from Amsterdam, so that you would see those same flowers in the springtime.
No. The only flowers coming out of Amsterdam. That looked like one I was slurping on a penile object or putting on chapstick. But, you know, those are the only plants coming out of Amsterdam, baby. So, Norma, perhaps I can forgive you because you might be high in this scenario. I'm going to take a good look at your eyes.
We looked into those flowers. The most common flower in the springtime in
Show me them.
Amsterdam are actually tulips.
That's cap.
And
not
that
tulips.
particular arrangement is just a common flower arrangement.
It might be tulips if you're talking about putting the plant against your two lips. Maybe I'm high.
That you can find online. You can find it from any online retailer that sells flower bouquets.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
She's high. I know it. I feel
I
it.
know that he told you he was an engineer, right?
Either an engineer at a construction site or a construction worker, because I've been on construction sites myself for projects that I've worked on before, and you couldn't tell who the engineer was from the workers because they would wear, you know, the vests, the hard hats, the full gear. They were all always in full gear. So
Okay, so once again, why have you said it's okay if you are? As if you're belittling this type of job when you yourself have been on construction sites as part of your job. I'm confused here, Norma. Still, I don't get this. Someone let me know. What did she mean by this? Maybe I've missed it.
and that's what he would tell me, that he was an engineer. But most of the pictures I've seen of him, or when I would talk to him the first 2 times on Skype, that's what he was wearing, is the basic t-shirt, the vest.
And we actually looked into the logo on his helmet, and
Sorry, but the fact you've had video calls with him, what were you having a call? Who with? I'm confused here. Was it him directly? You haven't mentioned, because if you saw that he was wearing the construction gear, I don't know, then you must have seen his face, unless he was recording this, which is a weird way to have a video call with someone. I don't know what's gone on there either. I feel like sometimes in these episodes, we very much lack detail. Like, I need to know everything before... Well, it's not before I can make comments. I will make comments regardless. But I'd like to know.
actually a solar panel company. So this company just installs solar panels. They're
Yeah.
actually based out of Texas.
Might be his job. That's crazy.
Wow.
The fact that
Okay.
you
They just
have
install
worked
the
on
panels,
construction.
so they don't work on houses or any buildings.
Okay.
You were sending money to
she's
Tim's
high.
crypto wallet through Cash App, right?
He said I was the only one that could help him. He didn't have a whole lot of family or friends, and that he was stuck overseas at a construction job that he just finished overseas.
I'll tell you something else. If he doesn't have anyone to help him, what the hell are his co-workers doing then? They're the ones receiving his money. Like, you have to send them the money. Are they not in a position to help him? What's going on here?
And if I could send him money through the Cash App, because, you know, that's the only way he could get it through his friend, because his accounts were locked. Back in December when we first started talking, he had lost his wallet in the cab with his ID, so he didn't have access to his bank accounts, and they were all locked.
So he lost his wallet in the cab. What? And the driver just vanished? What? Didn't you question the fact, hey, why don't you call the cab or the company, try get your wallet back? Was there any attempt to get it back? Someone answer me that.
Did look into the wallet ID that you were sending money to, and we actually realized that you weren't the only one sending money to Tim. It had over 37 transactions going into it just this year.
What a shame.
Wow. Yeah, he was asking me, even this morning, he's been asking me for money. I haven't sent him money going on probably a couple of months now.
Whole time you were sending him money, he was actually getting money from other places that you didn't know about.
And that makes you question if you even want to help someone, even if you meet someone now, because you're questioning, is this the truth or are they scamming you?
Yeah, she has a point.
You know?
But I think if someone asks you continuously for money, you know, take it with a pinch of salt. I think that's a good idea, even if you meet them in person. If they are asking for money non-stop, I'll give you money and I'll shove it up your ass. How about that?
Using our Bitcoin tools, we were able to discover how much money was going in and out of this Bitcoin
Show
wallet.
me.
This scammer's wallet had well over $50,000.
Ain't that the Sims logo?
This didn't match up to any of the stories that he had about not having any money.
Norma, this guy, he's like really greedy. He's like beyond greedy. So as soon as we mention anything about money, I mean, he just kind of lost it.
You send it to the Cash App, then I'm gonna send it to them through the Bitcoin. You know, it's a Bitcoin gift card, right, baby?
Yeah, but what's the error you're getting on the message? Because I can't see that.
We decided to run a reverse scam on this guy.
I hate the way he says baby.
$100 gift card wasn't enough to get him to engage with me, so we sent him another message letting him know that Norma bought him another $3,000 worth of gift cards.
Why is he
but
angry?
The funds were locked, and we needed another $10,000 from Norma to release them. He couldn't resist it. He called Norma right away.
Ma'am, we're gonna be sitting at 10,000 right now, right?
Tell him to hold on. Tell him, just hang up the call, baby.
Now, ma'am, is this gonna be a check or is it gonna be by debit card?
It's gonna be through my bank card.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And your husband is okay with this, right?
Are you listening to me? Babe, can you hang up the call then, please?
Ma'am, if you hang up right now, you're gonna lose the 3,000.
Are you talking to me, honey?
Ain't no reason to talk to him. He ain't got no money. He ain't got no goddamn money.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are you listening to me?
He's doing all this going back and forth telling you how to spend your goddamn money. You need to spend your coins how you want to.
Just
spend your coins.
You don't want to talk to me for a minute. You don't want to talk to me?
Yes, babe, I'm talking to them too to make sure that you have access
I said,
to.
talk to me for a minute, babe. Tell them to give you the time to talk to me. What's
I'm sorry, but the amount of times that he said time in that, give them time to give you a time to talk to me, is timeception. Why are you so angry, Kimberly? Relax. Just calm down, Kimberly, please.
Talk to me. What's going on?
I'm gonna put you on hold, okay, sir?
Ma'am, don't do that.
Is he gonna tell you what to do with me, honey?
No, babe, I'm
Crazy.
just making sure that you're gonna be able to get the funds.
Yeah, I understand what you're doing, but I said I want to talk to you for a minute.
Ma'am, you placed me on a brief hold. I'm taking that $3,000 and I'm donating it to the YMCA.
What's so bad about that?
Yeah, that's true. What's so bad?
No, babe, I'm just making sure you're gonna have access to
I
that
know
funds.
you're making sure, honey. I know you're making sure. I just said I want to talk to you for a minute. I just want to talk to you alone for a minute.
Sir, I'm gonna place you on a brief hold, okay?
You put me on goddamn hold, I'm putting the money on hold.
Why is it, what's wrong with him? What's that? What's the meaning of that? Who gave him the right?
No,
Do you have
babe.
anything with him?
Don't tell me how to talk to your wife. You watch your mouth. You watch your mouth.
Is
Yeah.
That shows that he's trying
I'd
to
be
play games.
pissed.
Listen, honey. Are you listening to me?
Yes, babe.
I'm gonna always tell you the truth. I have never lied to you. I'm never ever gonna lie to you. I've been honest to you, and I'm always gonna be honest to you. Okay, baby?
Nice.
Okay, babe.
Well, what he didn't know is that we actually were tracking his IP address.
They need
through
to do
all
more
those
of that. They need to do more of that. Like little fun bits in the episode. I feel like recently it's a bit too like hardcore and a bit shut the hell up, right? Vroom, vroom. That's how it actually is right now recently. It's a bit too vroom, vroom, pedal to the metal in the recent episodes. Like, calm down, especially the music like blurring in my ears. I feel like Jason Statham is about to absolutely do numbers on me. Oh, and I'm not a mathematician, so keep your numbers to yourself, Mr. Jason. But we need more fun bits, man. Let's all have a laugh.
We got 2 hits. One was in Lagos, Nigeria, and
Right.
one was in Abuja, Nigeria.
Okay.
But he's definitely in Nigeria.
Right.
Wow.
What's wow?
And he has a heavier, different accent than Nigerians. Like I said, my brother-in-law is Nigerian, so I'm like, I don't know about this accent.
I'm sorry, but I think your brother-in-law. Oh, I think he's playing games with you. Let's keep that on the tables, because I'm not sure how he didn't realize that that is not a Dutch American New York, New Jersey accent. Sorry. I don't want to throw the brother-in-law under the bus, but what's that about?
Has. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
His
wow.
accent sounds like a Nigerian.
Yeah.
It didn't sound like a New York. I think you said New Jersey accent.
Yeah, he kind of has a New York, New Jersey accent, and he does speak Dutch because I talked to him. I had my phone out with a translator, and he was speaking Dutch last time.
Norma,
Why?
I promise, that's a Nigerian accent.
I need to ask the question why. If you don't speak a language, why would the other person then speak that language to you? Does that make any sense? Do you, watching this right now, have you ever had a potential partner speak to you in a different language that you didn't understand for no reason? Get a grip of yourself, unless you were trying to learn Dutch. But the only Dutch thing you need right now is a little bit of Dutch courage. Drink your sorrows away. Don't take that advice. Drink responsibly, everyone. But have some Dutch courage. Move on from this. Oh,
Like, I've talked to hundreds of these guys. That is 100% a Nigerian accent.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. So
Wow,
did you find
that's all
out
she
who
can
the
say.
little girl was in the pictures? Because
Whoa,
he
why-
would post the
it doesn't
pictures
matter who
on
the
his
little girl is.
Instagram of him and his daughter. And
We were able to locate who not only the guy's daughter was, but who the real man was. The real man's name is Timothy. His daughter is Healthy. He's not in Amsterdam. So the scammer just stole his name and his likeness to get you to send money. He's just a regular guy with a family. His brother's alive. All of these things that he kind of implemented that were these tragedies, he was actually just taking this guy's life and then, you know,
I swear
making
that's
it
what I
almost
did.
like the complete opposite of what reality is, just to show you that he was going through all these terrible things. All of this was in play to get you to send money, and you were in a romance scam, unfortunately.
what a shame.
wow.
Wow.
We actually found.
Do you want a dictionary? Is wow all you're going to say? Come on now. I know you've been hit with some heavy news, but, you know, at least say whoa.
Other fake profiles of
Who is
Timothy.
this? Dadly?
They're all over the place. He
Dad
acknowledges
life.
that he knows his images have been stolen, and since he found out, he's set all his social media profiles
Yeah,
to
fair
private.
point. I would do that. Oh, she says
This is the
something
real
different.
man. This is, you know, his life.
He's on
This is
TikTok.
his friends, his family, his daughter.
I always had my doubts. Like I said, it was like a 50-50 chance because he
Nah,
kept
you're
changing
like-
his story, this and that, and I was just like, no, something's not right. You know,
No,
like
no, no.
with me, if you ask me something, it's gonna be the same answer over and over again. I'm not.
And again, I must reiterate, understandable. You've been through a lot with relationships. But when you feel like something is wrong, take it as gospel and run with the fact that it's wrong. Even if you might be wrong, that it's wrong, at least then you'll feel okay that you wasn't right, that it was wrong, because then you'll be proven wrong. I think that made some sort of sense. But if you feel like your gut is telling you something isn't what it's meant to be, is too good to be true, believe your gut. And to basically clarify, even if you're wrong about being wrong, I don't know how to frame this, all right? But someone get Tim and his Mona Lisa back in here, because that was a good frame. If you... let's just move on.
Picking it up, or it's beyond sick.
Why do you think you fell for this?
I guess because he was so persistent, like messaging me,
doesn't make
and
sense.
then telling me his sad story, that he was widowed and child, and I don't know if that's where he was getting off of my sites, that he was like, oh, she has kids, grandkids, I'll pull on those heartstrings, and usually that gets people to give in and give them money.
Well, I think it's time for you to block him.
Yeah, I love your team. You kind of made me feel that at ease and at peace now that this was a scam, even though I kept trying back and forth 50-50. But the fact that it's out there, these scams are out there, and they mess with you on social media. They call you, FaceTime you, and pull these little stunts. I mean, you guys...
What FaceTime once again? What is this video call that you had, bro? You saw his work outfit, but you didn't see his face? Someone again explain that to me.
Went above and beyond to
if it's one of those shitty AI videos,
that
then
I need, even with my bank accounts now, because you don't know what's out there, and they might come across as someone nice, and then you see their social media sites, but again, like you said, there were stolen pictures from someone else's profile. Yes. And so you guys really went above and beyond to find out all the information and give me the answers that I needed to kind of question everything. I was already questioning, but it gave me that peace of mind now that you were able to find all of this information out.
I don't get this. Norma blocked the scammer the next day. Why not the same day? He is still claiming to be real and that he would be coming.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Remember, all of our new videos go out every Wednesday.
Tuesday?
So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, Seekers. We'll see you guys next time.
I don't know what that was. Share my story. No. I'll tell you what the main take point from this is. If you have bad luck in relationships, please don't think that the solution to that is to continue jumping into more relationships. I'm not saying Norma is at fault for being cheated on 3 times. That's just some kind of cruel joke that life is playing on her. But I think you should take a step back. And again, it's easy for me to say, but I feel in terms of you watching this, if you are in a similar position, please take some time to work on yourself and just go with the flow, right? If life, delivers you another relationship, say thank you, UPS, for this. I love it. But don't go chasing it. It's not healthy. And also, don't send money to someone you've never met. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Peace. And if you want more, as always, where is it? There. Up there. Ow. Bye.